God says, and Joel Osteen disagrees. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. Choosing to be positive and having a grateful attitude is going to determine how you're going to live your life. Says Joel Osteen as he disagrees with God that man is wicked by his very nature. According to Osteen, everyone upon the face of the planet can have a great life through self-determination without listing God's help. When Moses asked God what to say to Pharaoh who the Lord was, "Tell Pharaoh the I Am has sent you." In this narrative, I want to jab all the false teachings by Joel Osteen and knock out his unfounded lies based on his unbiblical motivating preaching. You can choose to rise to a new level and invite God's goodness by focusing on these two words, I am. Says Osteen in his best-selling book, The Power of I Am. I choose to rise to a new level, just like Lucifer desired to rise above the stars of God and be like the Most High. This is my take. I see no difference between Lucifer's evil yearnings and Joel Osteen's thoughts. How I wish to discover this amazing and invisible step ladder in the scriptures, which allows me to rise higher than my peers every time I step up. Go on and rise up to another level, says Osteen, but do not forget to invite God's goodness as you continue to climb with all the strength and abilities which come from I Am attitude. The mind boggles because Osteen forgot to tell us exactly from what level are we supposed to invite God's goodness, whatever this means. Just where and how do these false teachers arrive at these incredible talking points where they can even determine the number of steps it takes one to live a victorious life? I believe my life gets more complicated when I treat God as my VIP witness to my power of self-determination and self-I am without God. Man's irresistible and insatiable desire to keep on rising up to who knows where, is the root of all evil which cost Adam his special place in the heart of God. This guru attitude to achieve what others failed to achieve, especially in matters transcendental, eventually gave rise to this self-worthiness and all-important pride where ordinary people are expected to kiss your feet. Hey, this man deserves these accolades because he disciplined himself till he achieved the highest level. His words matter more than our lives. God says, and Joel Osteen disagrees, is the contemporary battle of the brains of the mortals who believe they can rise up to the level of the Almighty God. Man's brain begins to malfunction the minute the same man equates himself to God. Like Joel Osteen, who believes in inviting God to our plans and self-propelled progress initiated without the Lord in the very first place. God expects man to surrender at his feet because he knows we are just a speck of dust. We breathe in and out in 1 second, and a minute later, we lie dead and gone. All gone with all our majestic ideas which once had others eat out of our hands. What is man that thou art mindful of him? David asked God in his humble prayer as he sought the will and the strength of God to sustain his life. Sometimes I wonder if it was God's will for these innumerable falsified books to be written in his name when we already had the Holy Bible. Some crazy false preachers like Kenneth Copeland even published personalized Bible which bears his crazy thoughts and unnecessary scribblings inside the Holy Bible. Our thoughts and ideas about God amount to nothing since God has already told us, I have exalted my word even above my own name. Thy word have I hid in mine heart that I might not sin against thee. Let the words of my mouth, and the meditation of my heart, be acceptable in thy sight, and my Redeemer. Hello, this is the earnest prayer of David, King of Israel. I urge you, please, throw away all the falsified books of Joel Osteen and his likes, burn and destroy them. They do not conform to the mind of God for your life. Embrace the word and believe in the Holy Scriptures with all your heart and soul. You do not need the help of these false teachers and self-appointed reps of heaven. These guys want you to believe they're much closer to God than you are because of the large crowds they command. Follow Jesus, the man from Galilee, and follow no mortals. What is a measure of a believer in Christ? That I may know him, and the power of his resurrection, and fellowship of his sufferings, being made conformable unto his death. Jesus is the brightness of God, the express image of his person and upholding all things by the word of his power. Man's righteousness is like filthy rags, says the Bible. Money talks in the world of this smiling false preacher. Come over and fellowship with us, no questions asked. You can live your filthy life just like the first time you walk through the doors of our church. We want you to feel the love of God and the warm fellowship from all believers around you. Are you feeling guilty because of your past sins? No problem. You are most welcome to worship and make this place your home. We do not condemn anyone in our church. After all, we are all children of God. We do not judge anyone here as long as you pay your tithes and offerings without fail. And don't forget all the church levies paid monthly by all our bona fide members. We also invite you to visit our bookstore where you can buy books written by our dear leader and all the church paraphernalia items available around the clock. God Says and Joel Osteen Disagrees is no lies nor fairy tale, it's all there in black and white. And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. Till we all come in the unity of the faith, and of the knowledge of the Son of God, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. Hello, where are these God-forsaken levels Joel Osteen is talking about here? Can you find any level except the measure and the fullness of the stature of Christ in the Bible? Follow the Good Shepherd and shun all the false teachings and lies. Jesus Christ is the only mediator between God and man. Worship no mortals.